Hello everybody, Derpy Josh here yet again to bring you another exciting tutorial. This time it's not of a video game. It's not Minecraft this time. Today I will be teaching you how to tune up your Windows-based PC. This is a thing that is overlooked by a lot of people simply because they don't know how to do it. And I completely understand that. A lot of people have a very poor knowledge of computers, and it starts slowing up on you, and you just you don't know why it's doing this. I mean, you may have a lot of hard drive space, you may have plenty of RAM, but it just starts slowing up on you. So I'm going to show you some things that you can do to kind of tune up your PC and just keep it going, keep the life going of it, and keep it fast. So first thing you want to do is, when you're on the internet, of course, open up your browser. We're going to download a couple of things that will help you keep your PC fast, okay? So the first thing we're going to download is MalwareBytes. And MalwareBytes is a great antivirus tool, malware tool, I guess. You could just go to MalwareBytes.org. And if you go to Google, you can find MalwareBytes very easily. There's a free download for it right here. We're going to go ahead and click on it, and of course they want your info, so you can go ahead and register. It's really easy, and then you can just go ahead and download it. I have already downloaded MalwareBytes, so I'm just going to go ahead and run it for you and show you how to use it. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. The cool thing about MalwareBytes too is it doesn't automatically update itself. It only updates when you open it. So as you can see, I haven't done one for about a month, mainly because I haven't been going on the internet too much. But all you got to do is click yes to update. It automatically connects to the malware server, and it just updates very quickly for you. Very, very quickly. So as you can see, it'll close. I just need to install a new one. And click yes to accept, and yeah, click next, install. It installs. We're going to go ahead and not update because we just updated it. I'm going to go ahead and it'll open up for us. As you can see, it's outdated again. I haven't run this version of MalwareBytes in a minute, so it's going to re-update, sadly. Go ahead and go OK, and here it is. This is MalwareBytes. So there's a lot of tools you can use, but the main one that you're going to be using is the scanner. The scanner, basically, you can do three different kinds of scan. You can analyze your flash memory. You can do a quick scan of your C drive and D drive and any kind of partition that you have. And then you can also do a full scan. Full scan does take a little while to do. It's a very thorough scan. So I would suggest doing one about every month. It's probably the best way to do it. Now, I know what a lot of y'all are thinking. I have Norton, or I have McAfee, or I have Kaspersky, or I have some kind of other antivirus. Well, that's great, but it's always good to run MalwareBytes, mainly because if you already have an antivirus, one of those a virus could have gotten through your antivirus. Now, you paid a lot of money for it, and I'm sure you're mad about that, but antivirus it's very tricky. Like, there are people out there who write viruses for Norton just to get past Norton. Same thing for McAfee, same thing for a lot of other antiviruses. So MalwareBytes is great because they update almost every single day, at least twice a week. And you just go ahead and hit scan. I can't even stress enough, MalwareBytes is it's just a great tool. It will find 99% of infections on your computer. So what you would do is you would perform scan, since I'm getting sidetracked. You click on scan when you figure out which one you want to do, and then you go to C drive or D drive, and then you just click scan. Now these are all of my flash drive. We don't really need to scan all those. The main one is your C drive and your partition drive if you have one. But the C drive is the most important. So when you click scan, it will start scanning, obviously. Up here you can see the objects scanned on your computer. On the bottom you see the objects detected on your computer. Bad, like viruses and stuff like that. So it will show you if you are infected, okay? Now, I don't believe that I have any infections now. We're just going to go ahead and abort the scan. And it gives you a little note up here as to what, everything was, if they found anything. And it will also let you know if you need to quarantine anything, okay? So, after you do your malware scan, if you had to get rid of any viruses or anything like that, go ahead and do that. And then we'll go to Google again, and we're going to type in C, and then the first thing that always comes up is CCleaner, okay? Now, CCleaner is probably the most used tool by a lot of nerds, basically. Wow, I'm doing this way too fast. I apologize. Okay, so when you go when you go to CCleaner or pureform.com/CCleaner, you'll see a bunch of stuff here. You just go to download right here, simple and safe. Just download, and then it's always the latest version is always up top. Okay, so you can purchase it, and if you purchase it, it is a great. Let me just tell you, it is a great tool if you purchase it. Like if you have a full version, it's amazing. The free version, it will do what you want it to do, so to speak. So, sadly, you can't download it from Pureform itself. They have mirrors, and what mirrors are, it's just basically a link for that download on another site. File Hippo is great. I guess you can get it from Pureform. They're gonna make you sign in probably, but right here, it already downloaded. Like right when I clicked on it, it already downloaded. So we can just go ahead and click it, open it up, and it'll ask you how you want to install it. Just click OK. Install in English. Yes, you agree. Now all these right here, read these, because I can't even tell you how many computers I've seen with so many icons on their desktop just because they never take these off. You know what I mean? I'm just going to leave them all on right now just because I'm just going to clean them up later. And right here, we're not going to review the release notes. We're just going to open up CCleaner. So once it's finished, this is CCleaner, okay? And it lets you know up here in the top. This is pretty cool. It lets you know, what version of Windows you're running, what kind of processor you have, how many gigs of RAM, your video card, all kinds of good stuff, okay? So once you have downloaded this, you are ready to clean your computer. Okay, now this is gonna make you crazy when you see this. So the bottom left-hand corner-ish of this box, you'll see a little button that says Analyze. When you click it, it basically analyzes all of your cookies. It cleans up temporary internet files, your internet history, cookies, recent documents, just a bunch of stuff that accumulates on the internet. Okay, so it actually shows you, how many bytes are being taken up. And right now I have about 1 gigabyte of information history that I can get rid of right now that will speed up my computer. So on the right corner you'll see Run Cleaner. When you click it, it'll ask you if you want to permanently delete the files from your system. You click OK, and it automatically cleans it up for you. Simple as that. And it's a very fast program. Look how fast this is running. It just cleaned 1 gigabyte of information off of my computer that quickly. So great job with CCleaner. Okay, now the next thing you want to run in CCleaner is the registry. Now this is very important because depending on how well your registry is built, or if you have any registry errors, your computer can run horribly, even start malfunctioning. So down here you'll see registry, a bunch of blocks. Just click on that. And same thing where Analyze was, you go scan for issues, you scan for issues, and you'll see a bunch of stuff just start popping up on you. Now these are just registry errors. Most of them can be fixed, some of them can't. Some of them you actually need a proper registry tool, but CCleaner is just a great tool for it because it just automatically fixes them. So here's our issues right here on the bottom right, and you just click on Fix Selected Issues, and it'll ask you if you want to back up your registry. Always back up your registry. I do not care what anybody else says. Always back up your registry. So you click yes, and here it is right here. It always does the date of time right here. Just click save. Okay. And then I have 71 issues with my registry right now. Now you're wondering to yourself, how can you have a error in your registry if you didn't even mess with it? Well, if you uninstall anything, it leaves back a file on your computer, and that is in your registry, and you need to get rid of that because it's not there anymore. For instance, if you were to download MSN Messenger and then you delete it because you don't use it that much, MSN registry file will be in your registry after you delete it, so you need to get rid of that. So as you can see, it'll tell you every single one. If you click fix issue, it goes to the next one. You can click fix all, and it just fixes them all like that. How awesome is that, right? So go ahead and click close, and you are good. That is pretty much everything that you need to do to keep your computer looking good with these two programs. Now, there's a bunch of other stuff you can do. I want to keep it real quick, so I'll go through one more with you. We've already done the cleaner. We've already done the registry. Now we go to tools. Now, this is an awesome part of CCleaner, mainly because it will give you the option to uninstall anything on your computer. Now, before you go deleting everything, read what you are deleting. There is a lot of stuff that you could have on your computer that you still want, or that you don't know what it is and you need it for your computer to run. For instance, this Microsoft Visual C++. This is a huge file that you need to keep on your computer, or it will not run correctly and Windows could crash. Or you could just not be seeing video anymore because you deleted your video, your video driver. So please keep this in mind when you're doing any kind of uninstallation of any program, okay? So we're going to go ahead and skip this part because I don't want to delete anything right now. And as you can see, we get another tab right here, and this is, startup. Now this is pretty cool because you can actually view every single program that starts up when you start your computer. For instance, this one right here, Daemon Tools. This one loads right when you load your computer because I downloaded it. What you can do is you can go to the right here and hit disable, and it'll stop it from loading when you boot Windows. How awesome is that? It is very awesome. Google Update. There's a lot of things that you want to run, like your HP Quick Launch. Since I have an HP PC, I want this to run when I boot my computer. And just make sure you look at what you're doing. Like Bluetooth. I want my Bluetooth to start up right when I start my computer because I have Bluetooth devices for my computer that I use. Okay. Now the next tab over is a system restoration. You can actually restore your system to an earlier date with CCleaner, which is awesome, and you can also do it in Windows. And of course the drive wiper. You don't want to mess with this if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, I'll just leave it at that. Options on the bottom, they give you options for your settings, for your cookies, the way you save your cookies. You can include and exclude any kind of cookies. And of course you have your advanced options to where you only delete certain Windows temp files older than 24 hours and blah blah blah. There's a lot of stuff you could do with that, okay? So there you go. Those are two great ways that you can keep your PC clean, keep your PC fast, and if I go ahead and just check my timer here, I'm at about 14 minutes now. We got time for one more. I was gonna try to hold it back, not going past 20 minutes. So here's another great thing you can do, okay? Now if you go to all programs, in your start menu, I'll do that again, start menu, all programs, you'll see just a rack of stuff. If you go to accessories, you got your calculator, your command prompt, and all that good stuff. If you go down to system tools, you'll see you have a bunch of crazy stuff. You have a disk cleanup. What we're going to do is a disk defrag, okay? And we click on that, and this is what disk defrag looks like on Windows 7. Now, this is very, very important. I've never run a disk defrag on my computer ever, and I don't plan on doing so while I'm explaining it to you. In fact, I'm probably going to do this after I'm finished with this video because I realize that I really do need to defrag my computer. Now what a disk defragmentation does is it basically analyzes your drives, and from those drives it will crunch anything that you're not using, freeing up some space basically. And a good way to see if you need this is if you go to the Start button, you go to your computer, okay, right click on it, and it'll give you a bunch of options. And go to Properties. Or actually no, just go to your computer actually. And you can see on your drive, if you right click on the C drive and go to Properties, there we go, you'll see a pie chart. Now the blue is the used space that I have right now, and the free space is in the pink. So I have a lot of free space left, so technically I don't need to do a disk defrag. But the reason it's good to do a disk defrag is because it's going to take all of my used up space and it's going to find out what I'm not using that much. And it's going to take that and sort of just compress it and free up some space for me. So it's great to do that. Now the first thing you need to do is just click on the one that you want to run a frag on. Just highlight it just like that, okay? And then Analyze. You click Analyze, and after it's done analyzing, you click Defragment Disk, and that's it. It's that easy. The only problem with this is it takes a very long time to do, usually about an hour, depending on your computer. So I will say this too. I mean, a lot of people, they will turn on their computer, they'll check their email, they'll check their Facebook, and then they'll just turn it off and go about doing what they're doing. Now it's fine, you know, you think you're not doing too much damage to your computer, but you can get viruses that way. You know, you can accumulate a lot of stuff, internet history-wise, just by clicking on links in Facebook and checking things out. And, you know, these things that I just showed you are great to do to keep it fast. Another thing that I would really like to just say is if you have a piece of software down in your right hand corner and it always pops up, click here to update, click here to update, like Java, just update it. It doesn't take that long to do, especially like Java, Flash, like down here you see I have a little exclamation point. There are things I need to update in my HP. I mean, there's a lot of things to update. When you keep your computer updated, it keeps you from risk of getting a virus. And I tell you what, I'm on such great time right now. I'm going to show you guys one last thing. I have Windows 7, and this is the easiest way to find it. If you go to the search bar right here, down here, you will find that you can search for anything in your computer, okay? I want you to type in Windows Update and just click Enter. And Windows Update will come right up. And look at that. I have one update available, okay? Now, if you click on it, it'll show you what you have to update, okay? So it looks like I have a .framework update. So you can just click on it and go back, okay? Well, you don't have to go back. You just go to the bottom and just install updates, and it'll search, and then you can see all the updates that you need for your computer, right? So you can uninstall from here, you can do all kinds of stuff from here, but this is very important to do. Windows updates are probably the most important updates to have if you have Windows. You keep Windows updated, you keep your security updated, and nobody can, well, I won't say nobody, but it's very, very difficult for you to actually get a virus, okay? So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like the video, go ahead and like it. Favorite it, you know, share it, do whatever you need to do. You know, if you guys have any questions, you can go ahead and leave them in the comments below. Now I realize putting this on YouTube, I'm gonna get a lot of computer guys correcting me in a couple of different areas that maybe I didn't explain enough or anything like that. Those comments rather will be deleted due to spam. I do apologize. Then again, if you keep them in a positive way, you're good. If they're in a negative way, I'm sorry, you're going to get deleted. I just keep getting too many, you know, horrible comments from people on this. But this is a great way to keep your computer running fast. And like I said, guys, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. And if you like the video, it does my channel a great deal if you just like it, okay? And I really do appreciate it. So thank you very much, guys, and I will see y'all later. Peace.